bring up the Twitch stream so I can see you guys' chats. Stream manager. Oh, that's not it. Oh, there we go. I do want stream manager. Okay. So I planned on streaming earlier today, but I was working on what was it? I was working on my new logo and design. I was designing my new logo all day today. So I woke up later than I planned. Then I spent longer designing my new logo than I thought that I would be. And when it finally came out, it looks pretty good. If you guys want to see it, I'll put it in the stream. If not, then on my later work, I'll start posting it. But right now, right now we're gonna be coloring Wolverine, and yeah, okay, awesome. And I found out there was like I said on my last stream, there were these coloring positions open, and I want to be able to get a job working in comics. That way I can get my foot in the door. Right now we're gonna start coloring Wolverine, so I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible. Oh, and this is, as you guys know in the title, this is Wolverine. I'm sure plenty of people know who Wolverine is at this point. But let me copy and paste this so you guys see the original. Maybe I can make it look like a poster when I'm done. But this is Wolverine drawn by Humberto Ramos. Hopefully I haven't been butchering his name this whole time. But he is an awesome illustrator, and I think he does inks too. And this is a variant done by him for X-Men comic. I'm not sure which one. I found it on the internet, and I kind of wanted to start simple for when it comes to doing colors. And I followed this I'm following this YouTube tutorial called Color with Kurt, and he's teaching us he's taught me how to do the basics when it comes to coloring. Coloring comic book characters. So today, we're just gonna follow his tutorial. If you guys want, I'll post this tutorial later. I'll post this tutorial in the stream. So like, if you guys are watching these streams like on the back end by chance, then you can always just let me turn this music up so that way you guys have music. You can always just like chat with me in the community channel, and I'll get back to you, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can post a stream of what I was talking about. But yeah, so we're just gonna do basics. So first, I'm just cleaning up all these extra little sketches and like random pencil marks. It only bothers me. It's not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but for me, I just like to have all those kind of gone by the time I do inking. And to be honest, I'm just gonna bring it back anyway. So it's not really a big deal. It's like if I do this on top of it, all it does is just darken it. So yeah, it's fine. So I'll leave that at the bottom. I watched his YouTube tutorial, and once I get a couple of these done, I'm gonna start applying, and I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just get these done. This week I'm gonna be streaming during the middle of the day, so that way maybe I'll get some more streamers. And I need to make a banner. I completely forgot I needed to make a banner. Let's do flat. Let's do color gray. Make sure all this is inside the lines. But yeah, I need to make a banner so people know when I'm streaming, and then I need to maybe start promoting myself. But so the tutorial I'm following. Okay, so I'm following the tutorial of how to do comic book pages by Color with Kurt, and I'm I have coloring experience of my own. If you guys saw my older streams that I did where I kind of replicated the color style of Kimihiko Fujisaka when it came to his characters from Terra Battle. I did a couple of those. I got one on stream, and then I did a couple of them off stream so I can get more practice. But I'm going to do more comic book coloring. So when it comes to comic book coloring, it's going to be a bit more. How should I say this? It's going to be a bit more flatter, and I'm not going to paint as much, so that way I can be faster. Because when it comes to comic books, comic books have deadlines, and I don't want to be like behind when it comes to making comic books, or coloring, doing the coloring for comic books. I want to be able to be as fast, or reasonably fast for a beginner when it comes to being a professional at coloring comic books. I don't want to. I just don't want to be slow. I think that's always like my biggest issues before I get into an industry is like I'm not fast enough to be at the level that I want to be. So I always try to keep trying to improve my speed or improve my technique or do whatever I can to try and get to that level that I feel like I should be at when I get into the industry, knowing full well that I'll probably speed up when I get in, and maybe doing something new might take me a bit longer because I've never done it before. But it's just how I am. It's a pet peeve of mine. I'd rather come in as prepared as possible, and maybe a little over prepared, than come in like just right off the cuff and like just barely got in or got in. Barely got in or got by. Yeah. Also, by the way, soundtrack is Infamous. So I don't know if you guys played that game. Infamous is an awesome game made by Naughty Dog before all that stuff happened with. Wait, was it Naughty Dog? I think it was Sucker Punch. Yeah, because Naughty Dog did. Naughty Dog did Jak and Dexter. Sucker Punch did Sly Cooper. So Infamous was made by Sucker Punch. So yeah. So Naughty Dog was the people who did Jak and Dexter, and what was the other person's name? They did Jak and Dexter. Shoot. I feel like Naughty Dog did some other stuff. Oh, right. Naughty Dog did Jak and Dexter, and they did Uncharted. Yeah, another great series of there. And then they did, what was the latest one that everybody knows Naughty Dog for? And it divided the whole community. The Last of Us, yes. Which I still need to watch the TV show of The Last of Us. Everybody keeps saying it's good, and I need to watch it. I will get to it eventually. I just have to find the time. I feel like I'm saying that all the time now, and it's terrible. I used to have all the time in the world. Now it just feels like all my time is just like on crunch mode. But it's cool. I enjoy what I do with my time. I feel like I have a lot more lately, but then again, I'm done with school, so I'm going to be on a break. Kind of. I have an internship in next week? Yeah, a week from today. So yeah, on Monday I'll be starting my internship, and then I will be back to my nightly weekend stream schedule, which I'm thinking about maybe streaming on Sunday. But we'll have to see about that. We'll have to see, because I kind of like not doing anything on a Sunday per se when it comes to the internet. Oh, right. Let me go my Twitter now that I'm streaming. Man, It's been a minute since I've heard the soundtrack for Infamous. Man, the Infamous soundtrack is still good. Let's see. Share, stream, Twitter, tweet. There we go. But yeah, so also I also plan on like updating my Twitch account and the banner and everything today, but the logo took a while, so I did not get the chance. And now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to play with colors because actually I'm gonna do something that he said. I need to make myself a color set for comic book colors, animation colors. Oh, right. Let's make a mid-tone like right there. Because what I want to do is I want to keep it all saturated. Actually, let me not do that. I don't want to do a clipping mask. Saying you take that off, then it just blurs. It just goes across the whole page. Let's see. I'm going to refer to... Okay, we're going to make a new tool. What do I want to call this layer? I want to call it refer to something. What's this thing called again? This is called reference layer. Okay. Let's see. Where's the thing? Here we go. Refer to reference. I'm gonna call it RL for short. So that way I don't have to type that whole thing out. Give me it. There we go. Oh, I got the caps locks on. That's why. Okay, so I'm going to set this as the reference layer. This is set to refer to RL. I guess I don't need this. I don't need that. I do believe I need all pixels. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, yeah, so I don't need all that. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that so far. So okay, so let me guys know if you guys hear like Indian whistling, because family has something playing in the background. Let's see. Oh, let me get back to reference layer. There we go. And let me deselect there. All right, great. So when I watched the tutorial, he broke it down to me. The gray color is the flat color. It's your reference layer. So when you start breaking, that's your background. Like, so you can reference that whole section. And then this color, this red color that I'm putting down, is going to be the colors that you are changing and editing, per se. It's going to be like, it's like, if you guys know any 3D modeling software, it's, if you use Blender, then they have this option called where you can randomize the colors of your objects. So if you have multiple objects on the scene and you duplicated it or you added it, it would automatically change the color of that object. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a hue slider. And I'm just going to do a random color. I don't want to do anything like close to a skin tone for any reason. I'm going to do like a color picker there. because it will make it easier when I do the same thing on his other arm. I forgot what he did to set it up so that it shrank back to the arm, which I really should just look that up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look it up. So you guys are gonna listen to me like color with Kurt, pretty much. I will be coloring with Kurt this time. So yeah, it might be cool for you guys to watch. You guys might be interested. I don't know if Twitch has any actions against watching a YouTube video while I do the color with Kurt. So, okay, so I'm gonna pause Infamous and then we'll watch this video real quick. And what I'll do is hit the tab on that so that way you guys can see everything. And I'll shrink that in. Okay, there we go. Oh, right. Hang on, let me change the window so you guys can see. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll turn that off. And there we go. There, and then that way you guys can see my whole screen and like hear what he's talking about. Yeah. Okay, keep it going. Oh, that one with the death skull. That blue thing that he did. Hang on, where'd it go? I feel like when it skips, I feel like he showed it really fast. Which one? That one. So yeah, so this one's pretty cool. I might do this one on the stream one day, and then just to see, not to like get it one for one with him, but to try and I don't know, do my own thing, my own variant colors, and seeing how it turns out. Because usually, I'm sure because I'm positive that they don't just leave the colors to make their own colors when it comes to the comic or the characters. They have when the artist draws the characters, they have to have reference sheets and like the colors, like the general colors nailed down for when the color artists come in and then do the colors for the characters or specific objects or specific buildings. So that way it's just like it's not all up to the color artist to like make sure that all the characters are colored the same way. Well, it is, but to come up with the colors for the comic book character. So yeah, so hopefully you caught my drift. Let's see. I'm gonna skip through this a bit because the guy does have an hour worth of work. Remove selections. No, I don't think. I know it's in like the elements section, but I don't know how he had his settings set up, and I'm gonna get that done now. Yeah, I think it was over here in this section. Yeah, yeah. I remember this part. Okay, so I made a mistake there with my layers, but it's okay. Mm, okay, okay. So it was this fill tool. Okay, so yeah, so it was something simple. Of course, it's always something simple. Let me turn my screen back on so I can get to drawing. I was like, he only had it where it was filling that on that layer and nothing else. Oh, hang on, let me get myself back up so that way I can get the music back playing. Yeah, background music. There we go. Stream back up. It's almost like a full thing every time I have to set my I move some screens around. It's a whole thing I have to do. And that sounds loud. Okay. I wonder. Okay, so just because I can't hear it doesn't mean that you guys can't hear it. So it's the same volume. Okay. Good to know. All right. So, all right, let's get back to it. So, I'll copy and paste this. And this, I will call the flats. And even though, like, I know I have my own kind of way of coloring things, it doesn't mean like I should abandon those stepping stones. Like when you're learning something new, you should definitely like keep to the same naming conventions and however setup or steps the person you're learning from is doing them. So that way you don't get lost because when you do your own system, you kind of want to you want to make sure that let me put this on alpha lock. You want to make sure. See, there you go. That you don't get lost trying to do your own system while learning someone else's system. It just becomes a big hassle at that point. And this referencing only editing layer. Okay, awesome. And now that I'm certain I can get on with the coloring. I wonder if anybody really still like cares for Wolverine at this point anymore. There we go. What I should do is have this fill tool. Let me see if I can duplicate this. Duplicate, yeah, and then put it in my quick settings. Yes. Okay. Awesome. 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 Let's see. Tool settings. Layer fill. Oh, okay. I need to rename this. Icon setting. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, now I have to adjust this. Hang on. That's weird. Why won't it let me? Why won't it let me change that? Cancel. All right then. It's being weird. Oh, I see. here. Okay. So it changed the whole thing. It changed on both of them. I'm learning something new right now. That is awesome. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just so fascinated right now. Okay, so there, that's the case. Oh, okay. So I don't have the full fill. It's cool. It's cool. I know what it is now, so I'll be fine. All right, let's get back to it. So then I'm gonna do the same thing with his gloves. He's kind of got black gloves, so I don't have to do too much. I tried to find a character that didn't have too much black on him, so I could focus more on coloring. But yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do like a Spider-Man character where, because lately what I saw in black and white was that they were like filled with color, and I did not want that for when I was doing like when I was practicing doing coloring for a character. So yeah, I wanted to get like as much color experience as I can out of it. I wonder. That's weird. Why are you not working? Run the flats later, Phil. You're working. Weird. Um, Because in truth, I don't think I need to. Like his teeth and his mouth are like such easy things. But yeah, I'm just gonna separate it just for practice sake. Hmm, weird. Did I lose a butt? How do you lose a butt? Oh no! The live stream went down. What happened? Did I lose internet connection for a second? That's weird. And that's annoying. Hmm. I wonder why it went down. It says I'm live. Huh, that's so weird. But yeah, interesting. Let me get back to the stream manager so I can see you guys' stuff. Yeah, I must have lost the stream. Weird. Let's make that like get this like a tan. Make his teeth like tan. Wolverine hasn't flossed in a little bit. It's been down in the jungle. Like, oh, speaking of Wolverine, um I know most people who are like X-Men fans have seen Old Man Logan, but something cool that I've seen that's been out lately is what is it? Well, it's not out lately. It's been out for a while. It's the Wolverine fight between him and the Hulk in the Ultimates comic. Oh my gosh, that was an awesome fight. It's if you guys haven't read the fight, you can look it up online and then you can just find it anywhere. I mean, well, it's better you go through the proper channels because that way the artists and the people that got paid for it, they continue to get paid for their book, or Marvel gets paid so they can hire other artists to do other great work. But if you can check it out on Comics Explained, he does like a great rendition to talk about that fight, and it is awesome. Dude, the Hulk is okay. So if I remember correctly, and knowing me, I don't at all. The Hulk is like he was like it's with the Ultimate Universe is like a more grittier, like more realistic universe, and everybody's like, oh man, some people are just like downright vicious in the Ultimate Universe, and the Hulk. Don't I can change the saturation. That's fine. In the Hulk, he had a freak out, and every once in a while he was trying to keep us cool, but then something would happen and he would just lose it. And after a while, Shield and everyone was just like, "All right, this is enough," and they sent Nick Fury. He's the Black Nick Fury in the Ultimate Universe, and he sends Wolverine to go out and just take care of the Hulk, Bruce Banner. And Wolverine's like, that's a dirty job, but all right, I'll do it. He takes a little convincing, but he goes ahead and does it. Let's see. So I think, if I remember correctly, this is a black and yellow suit. What I'm going to do is, for this one, just to get used to drawing Wolverine, I'm going to give him this orange, like a mix of the orange classic suit and instead of the yellow one. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave this and then I will do like the sides and the bottom of his feet, and I'll make those like white because this is kind of like a reflective material, and it's like a reflective black material. I don't know what it is, but it has a little shine to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it white. And, I'll just see how it goes from there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice little color. And at this point, this is not really meant to get the colors. I mean, this is not for me to like. I'm not choosing the colors. Like, I'm following his tutorial to the letter, and I am at this point just separating out the important parts of his suit, so that way if I decide to change the color later, or ooh, it's these little things over here. These like little sewed on patches stuff. It's kind of cool. What was I saying? So if I decide to change the color, or I'm not like confined to a certain color, yeah, that's kind of cool. I wonder who makes the suits for the X-Men. Like, somebody has to make the suits. I think, like, because I come from the movies, I don't have I don't have like a very strong background in the comics. Like, I know that Beast, from the movie standpoint, Beast made the suits for the X-Men in the movies. But I wonder who did it in the comics. It's like somebody had to do it. And I don't see Charles as like the sewing type, Like, I don't think Charles is the man they go, "Hey Charles, my suit got damaged and ripped up. Can you just sew it up for me?" And he'll be like, it takes his pins and his little sewing needles out. "I got you, Cyclops. Don't worry about it. I have it done in two wax in a jiffy." This is like the '90s version of what is it? The Professor. He's a bit older. I mean, they had a different tone back then. They had a funny way of speaking. Especially, I don't know. I feel like then like those early eras. Well, no, it wasn't the '90s. When did the comics come out? Like the '60s. Cause like I'm basing my comic book knowledge off what Rob from Comics Explained tells me. So when he was a kid, so I think Rob was like in his mid 40s or something like that. Yeah, he's not up there, but starting to get up there. But he's a cool dude. So I think let's see, I make that green. Because his orange suit is pretty orange. Well, I want to make sure I have all this stuff separated out so that way it's not colliding on top of each other. And what I'll probably do, yeah, I'll keep it separate. And what I'm probably doing is I'm just going to go above and beyond when it comes to the character. So that way, when I do start like trying to get faster at it. It's more like I know exactly what I need to be doing and what I can cut corners on, because I did it the long way. And I found out, thanks to that guy's tutorial, that if you hold Alt, it erases selections using the selection slider, which I had no idea. And it's just like, it's small stuff like that is like so cool to me. Because like, I've had Clip Studio Paint for years, and I never knew that was an option. Okay, so I think I'm all set. Let me do a color for these claws. And get these going. Oh, no. It's cool. Maybe I should like have a shortcut key for alt because I like the fact that I can do that now. Let's do a light green. Why aren't you filling? Oh, right. It's fine. And now we are set. Okay, so like following the video, I have all the colors like mapped out. And what I'll do is I will copy and paste this. And this will now be flat selection. I'll change it to a flat selection layer. And then this top piece will be the flats itself. So this way, like when I now start, and I'm referring to the reference layer, I can, and this is like a great idea, just do hue shifts to get to the skin tone that I want for Wolverine. And I'm trying to keep it okay, so like yeah, see what I mean? Like this is awesome. Huh. That's weird. Why hmm. Oh, it didn't go through. But it's cool. Let me bring the saturation up so it looks like he has a bit more Wolverine skin tone and stuff like that. I need those colors to stand out. Okay, so yeah, see, this already looks like it is. This could be like a different color outfit for Wolverine. Um, Now his gloves were usually black, but what I'm going to do is I'll make them. Let me do his main suit first, because even though I'm liking this little green and orange kind of going on here, I should probably change it. So do hue saturation, and let's color shift. Yo, my stream died again. What the heck happened? Because I don't want. Yeah, it just died again. That's so weird. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I don't know why my stream is dying like this. Hopefully it stops. But yeah, maybe it's the music. Maybe it's detecting my music and it's saying like it doesn't like the music I'm playing. Let's try that. Let's change the music. Let's change it to I don't know. What's oh, there we go. Relaxing Silent Hill music. We'll give that a try. And then see if that's not if that stops it from messing with my stream. Cause I don't know what's going on with that. Let's make this because it's like an orange suit, so you want to make it orange. And I'm probably want to saturate it up because I'm going based off the colors of that the Wolverine suit from the TV shows, the Wolverine the animated TV show. I mean X-Men the animated series. Um, I think it was the second series that the X-Men had, if I remember correctly. It was shoot, what's the name of it? Because it's on Disney now, and it was an awesome series. Oh, Wolverine and the X-Men. Yes, that was an awesome show, and I loved it all the way from the start to beginning. Like that was one of the shows I grew up on, and it was so cool. To that's how I got into the X-Men. Oh, hopefully you guys aren't hearing a bunch of feedback. Let's see. I should be able to get into my stream. Yeah, my stream manager. Okay, there we go. But yeah, let's see. What I'll do is because this green part was usually like it was the same. It was kind of like a orange and blackish suit. Um, I want to make the green like a variant of this orange, and just make it like darker. Make it simple. Yeah, there we go. The KISS method always works, everybody. Never doubt it. And it'll always be your friend. And see, like, another cool thing is, like, I like seeing is this feature right here. Like, when you turn your line work off, then you'll know what your stuff is, what you're making. And it doesn't look as well. But it's alright. That's how you know you have great line work. Like, when you turn it off, it's kind of like, you see your colors and go, maybe. But you turn your lines back on. But yeah. And what I'm going to do is clean up these little spots that it missed. I don't know how it missed them, but it did. So I'm just gonna get those. Oh, by the way, we're jamming out to Silent Hill right now. So yeah, I think Infamous was turning my stream on and off. It's like after like 20 or some minutes, my stream would just shut down for no reason. I wouldn't know why. I didn't even get like a message or anything. It would just be gone, and then it would just pop back on again. So yeah, all right. So let me look for other stuff that didn't get filled. Okay, and I'm keeping everything on the one layer because I'm following what he said. Like, I see why he does everything on one layer. It is a lot faster. I don't have to worry about making a bunch of layers. Everything's on the one layer, and it's just so much faster. I might start implementing this into how I do things, because this is the same thing. This is how I learned to keep all my sketches on one layer, is with when I watched the DD Mark video tutorial video, and he when he did his sketches, he would do a light color on the bottom, and then he did a darker color on top, and that way he saved time and like an extra button click on the sketch. So, and then by the time you were done, like you did the darker color on the top, and by the time you were done with that darker color, when you turn the opacity down, your darker color had the more details, and when you turn the opacity down, it was ready for inking by that time. So that is awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome to learn new tricks. You don't get that unless you're going to other YouTube channels, people. So make sure you do that. Make sure you just randomly search, because like I hate the algorithms now. They kind of force things upon you. But if you actively seek to search out new channels, and let me turn this to like a glossy white. It's not gonna be a full white. It's gonna be like an off white. And let me do the same for his teeth. But hang on. Hang on. Oh, okay. So that's his. Okay, so this part. I'm going to do a color. Red. It's probably too bright, but if it fits, then it's fine. Cause Wolverine has gums, so gotta add this red in his gums. What I should do is this. Should be using the lasso tool, saving myself as much time as possible. And over here and over there. Do that there, and maybe over there. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Looks good from a distance. So, what? I kind of like that. I'll make sure I remember that. I wonder why it did that though. Oh, the colors. It didn't. Something's going on with the colors. I think I had colors too close to it, and then that's what caused it to change. So now let's see. Now because I have, let me unlock that so it's not the reference anymore, but lock it back again. Like that. Oh, make this the reference, but like that. So when I do my reference RL, it grabs that section. Should be. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Now my settings are correct. I knew I had something wrong. And let's make these the same orange that his suit is. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like how that's starting out. Now I know, and again, I'm going based off memory. I'm not going off of like a character sheet per se on this one because I want to get used to making the getting used to the system. Next time I'm going to do like a character sheet and get that going. But as you guys can see, we went from the gray, then we did the flat color on top of it, then we changed that flat color to these multiple colors, and we didn't like, and it's just to separate the elements out of Wolverine, like the bigger elements, and the colors that'll be easier to change. And then we did the hues, which was also cool. And yeah, like I feel like I learned so much by doing this. There we go. And we will do this as another off-white. And his belt. I feel like his belt wasn't orange. I feel like it was like a different color, but I'm just going to do a hue. I'm going to saturate it. Because his belt was kind of orange too, if I remember correctly. Because it wasn't white. Oh, I got this commercial going on. Okay, student debt. Something I do not want to be thinking about right now. I do like this, the color of this belt. I like how it's saturated when it's yeah, I like the color that it has right here. I think I'll keep this and I'll copy this color and then add it to that. Yep, I like that. And I'll just give it the same color and then turn it down. Turn the luminosity down. Simple trick, quick effect. And yeah, we have the colored version of Wolverine. It's pretty awesome. Um, yeah, it was pretty quick too. I really like now that I've done this like physically. I like the process of how Color Kurt did it. Because if I were to do this by myself, by hand, the way I usually do it, it would have taken a whole lot longer. And I wish that I wish that my streams didn't keep turning off. I can probably just add up the time, but I don't know if I feel like it. Let's see. So my streams. Okay, so that was 30 minutes. You know, I'm gonna do it anyway. So we're just gonna round up. So it was 30 minutes. It was 42 minutes, and then what is this like? But this one's been going for 14 minutes. So you know, also we had to do search for YouTube videos too. So and then I watched the stream of Color Kurt. So we're gonna say about 30 minutes. 30 minutes to do flats feels like it took too long, but because this is my first time doing it, I'm gonna give myself a pass. And go back to the stream manager. Okay. But now we're gonna do like the shadows. And if I remember correctly, oh hey, welcome to the channel, everyone who's watching. Coloring Wolverine. I'm going based off a YouTube tutorial that I found. So, oh, and I'm listening to music by Silent Hill. So if you guys have any recommendations, then let me know. I don't mind changing the music, but apparently my Twitch does not like Infamous, the game Infamous. They don't like the soundtrack from that, and it like destroyed my It kept turning my Twitch on and off again. So unfortunately, we can't listen to that one, even though that has some bangers in it. But yeah, so let's see. I'm also all right, like, and let's go with a blue. And I'm just gonna like throw the shadows in there. And like he used the lasso tool like a lot his um during his process. So I'm trying to emulate that same way he was doing things. Let's turn the hard light down. Why would he do a hard light on this? Like, I know he has a reason for why he would do it, but I feel like a multiply is probably better. Yeah, I feel like a multiply is better. I'm gonna go with a multiply. I know he was going with hard light, but I'm doing a multiply. I like it. I like the I like the effects it gives. I like this cool blue tone I get from it. And what I'm trying to do is make sure that like yeah, I stick to the rules when it comes to shading and shadows. You know, simple stuff like that. Oh, and yeah, are you guys excited to see the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out? I definitely going to the theaters to see it. Gotta find maybe if I'm lucky, somebody will be ready to go with me to see it. But I can't wait to see the show. Like I think it's gonna be awesome. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about the potential plot because my guess, and this is my guess, it sounds like they're getting ready to assassinate his dad, but I don't know. This is kind of a newish series, and they kind of is well, yeah, it's they're kind of following the comics, but they're also kind of doing their own thing about it, which is cool. Like the whole like Spider Verse. I mean, Miles Morales Spider Man is has been awesome so far when it comes to the movies and the games. Man, the games have been awesome too. Insomniac, hats to them, but yeah, I can't wait to see that movie when it comes out. Oh, have you guys seen the trailers for the new Spider Verse game? That I feel like that's gonna be awesome. I mean, not Spider Verse for the new Spider Man game. I wish we were getting a Spider Verse game. Oh, that would be so cool if we got a Spider Verse game. Oh, that would be awesome. Like all the characters we would get. We get it'll be like a it should be like a Insomniac version of that Spider Man running game that we had a while ago that had to shut down the servers. I don't know if you guys know, but it used to be like what is that? Temple Run. You guys remember Temple Run? And it'll be they had a Spider-Man version of it, and it was cool. We got variant versions of Spider-Man, and we got Gwen Stacy Spider-Man. We got Arachnid. We got what else do we get? We got Venom versions of Spider-Man. We got everybody. We got Spider-Punk. We got that Rocker Spider-Man. Wait, I think those are the same people. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I really missed that game. It wasn't like super big or anything like that, but I had fun playing it. And when it went off servers, I was disappointed. Same way I was disappointed when Avengers Academy went off server. They turned that off. I had invested so much money into Avengers Academy because I thought that it was going to be around forever. Because I was like, it's a Marvel platform. Marvel's doing so well. There would be no need for them to turn off Avengers Academy. I'll just come back to it when I'm ready. They turned it off, and you know what? They never one of my biggest pet peeves. They never unlocked the area where Fin Fang Foom was, or when I was playing, they never did it. I got all the way to the back. It was like some weird like ship, and then Fin Fang Foom was next to it. And I was always waiting to get to the Fin Fang Foom part. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool when Fin Fang Foom shows up. Like it's gonna be awesome. You know what? I should probably draw in where my light is going to be. Because right now I've just been doing general lighting. Because like I think what I'll do, yeah, because I need to make sure I have this drawn in, or else I'll just be having lighting coming from anywhere. Let me put this on top. On top. Oh, and I don't know if you guys know, this is art done by Humberto Ramos. Guy is awesome. Like he was recently doing Strange Academy. If you guys haven't read it, it's where these magical kids go to Doctor Strange's academy. He opens up this academy for magical kids, and he has the Vishanti um, taking the magical load. So I mean, God, that sounds so wrong. They're taking the they're taking the toll that you would have to pay if you were doing magic, so that these kids can learn how to do magic in a safe environment. And it's a fun story. Like it's a lighthearted story. It's done by Scotty Young. So if you guys have read or heard of I Hate Fairyland, that's like one of the things that got Scotty Young like to the broader, wider audience. Even though he's been writing for a little while, he does a great job writing a story. And Humberto Ramos, my God, he has amazing art. I found Humberto Ramos when he was doing the Spider-Man Big Time comics. So definitely check out whatever they're doing because they always do great work. Um, so if I have the light coming from this way, you know, I don't know if I want the light coming from that direction. You know what? I think yeah, okay. I know what I want. I know where I want the light. We're just gonna have like this ambient sun in the background. And that way I'll have the light coming this way, coming that way, and yada yada yada. Okay, now I know. I like to keep that there in like the lowest opacity so that way it's just a reminder. And, but yeah, I usually do, well, I don't usually, but I try not to do shadows on the eyes when it comes to doing shadows on characters. I don't know. I think it distracts from the character itself, their eyes. It's like I don't know. Those like the white eyes is like a big part of the character. And to get rid of it, yeah, it just doesn't pop as much. See what I mean? It doesn't pop. I guess it depends. Like I might play with this eye for a second. For dynamic purposes, I will keep it there. Um, yeah, and let's see. Maybe I can keep that going. Yeah, I do like that. I'll erase some of this though. because, wait, should I? Because it's coming from behind him. So I'll erase like an edge. Nope. There we go. Yeah, because most of it is coming from that direction. Have to now. This is why I should really set up my light source for the start. But yeah, it's still coming out pretty well. It's coming out a lot faster than I normally would. So glad I watched that video with Coloring with Kurt. Oh yeah, this is I'm learning how to color comics. So I watched a video with Color with Kurt, and he's on YouTube, so you guys can check him out if you want to and learn how to color comics like relatively faster than what you would normally do. And he's been doing like he taught me. I watched one video, and like this speed is based on that one video, and it's been awesome. Like I feel like I'm doing this a lot faster than what I would have done if I tried to do it my way. And I usually kind of paint my colors in instead of doing the lasso tool like I'm doing now. But because I'm doing this lasso tool how I am, it feels like I'm doing this a lot faster. And I mean, it is. I am doing it a lot faster. I don't know why I said it feels like I am. Like it's still the relative same speed. No, it's not. It's definitely a lot faster. Yeah, look at them shadows. All right. Let's do a few shadows here on the stomach, and give him some extra abs, extra ab area. Make his pectoral muscles stand out. It's small stuff, but sometimes it pays off. Like it's not like what how should I put this? It's not like it's big changes when it comes to shadows. It's like small itty bitty changes that add. Since like a small shadow here, a small shadow there. Like you see, like when it's flat, it's like especially in his chest area, it doesn't stand out as much. You still see it, but when you do the shadows, then you see like more muscle definition over there. And it's just like a small thing. I try to teach what I know, so that way it doesn't sound like I'm just saying, "Oh yeah, it just looks better this way," because I tend to say that a lot. So I'm trying to explain my thought process, and the best place to do it is on stream, where I'm holding you guys hostage with my lovely art. Let's see. I don't know if I want to connect that. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'll leave that as it is. Yep, yep. Okay, okay. I think we're good. Let me get to this section of the belt. Give that some depth and make this bottom X on the belt kind of stand out a little bit. And same on this side. I want to give a little bit of oomph, you know, just a little pop out action. And it's just I don't know. I like the small details, you know, and it just things things look better that way. Let's see. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I do it this way. I wonder if that will change anything big. It's not bad. Oh, I don't know if you guys like color or anything, but if you guys use Clip Studio Paint and you have this selection tool on, if you hold Alt and then make another selection, it'll erase it for you. I learned that a couple yesterday, and I was like, this is so cool. And I've used Clip for so long, I was just like, I didn't even know that was an option. And now that I have it, I've been using it pretty much nonstop since. It's so useful. Um, okay, I think shadows are pretty much done. I think what I might do though is cut that out. Um, yeah, I think I'll cut that out. And just so you guys know, I'm not using a reference per se for this version of Wolverine. I am going based off the Wolverine in the X-Men version of his character. Shit, I meant to go the other way. Where if you guys remember, they had those orange suits on. I'm going based off that. Um, you know, this sounds like Serial Experiments Lane. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but that was a good anime. I heard that the game was pretty good too, based off some YouTube videos, which I was surprised about. 'Cause I'm not really into visual novels, but I heard it was a pretty good one. Okay, so let me fix this, and then we will move on to highlights. Yeah, yep. All right, we're good to move on to highlights. I don't want to spend too much time doing this because I know how I am. The second I start spending too much time on something that I don't really need to, then it doesn't matter what. Like I'll start wasting time. And this is pretty good. So let's move on. And he did a hard light, and what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna take like a yellow, like a light yellow. It's like off white, like off white yellow, and it's there. It's where I need it to be. And now that I have my light source there, I know where that is. I can start using the airbrush and highlighting my version of Wolverine. I'm going to stay within the lines because I have the clipping mask on. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to do this arm. I knew I was forgetting something. You always forget something when you look at the details too often. I'm just gonna take a step back. Okay. Okay, and now let's get back to the airbrush highlighting. With his hands the way they are, I'm not gonna. I wasn't. I'm not gonna do a lot of shading on them because they have so many lines in it, and it's already kind of heavy in those areas. So I'm gonna kind of let. I'm gonna I'm gonna let the viewer's eyes do the heavy lifting for me and try not to clutter their vision with highlights. You know, because you want you when you're doing color, you don't want to mess up the artist's work per se. You want the work to shine through. So you're just the color is just to add to the work they've already done, and you want that work to shine through the most, come and not have the colors distract from it. So yeah, so just a little bit of touch ups here and there. And it's just the light. And I'm trying not to I'll go over my shadows, sure, some from time to time, but I'm trying to get it to where it's not it's hitting cooler parts, as in like more cooler features. And I know I said before like this this stuff right here is like some type of reflective material. I don't know per se, but I'm just going to assume it is and treat it as such. And just like give it highlights. Small things here and there. Man, Silent Hill. Man, Silent Hill's got some vibes. Which does it say what song it is? Oh, it even has like the names of the song, which games the songs came from. Let's go. Oh, I don't know if you guys, if you want, like, throw in the chat if you guys want to see the music list I'm playing from, and I will post it in the chat so you guys can see it, or I'll just show you my screen. I don't know. Let me know. And I'm just using the airbrush to make it like as simple as possible. And like I said, definitely trying not to distract from the work that's being done. Like, cause yeah, they do some like artists. The illustrators do great jobs. Let me see if I can airbrush like an eye in there or something like that. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you see his eye? Hang on. Let me zoom in. Like, you see his eye from a distance, and like when you turn the highlight off, and then you turn it back on. Oh, you see what I mean? It's so cool. Like I wasn't sure about putting the shadows in there, but now that I do, it's awesome. It's awesome. It works. Like a mad scientist, I'm happy about my creations. Um, I'm gonna learn how to do that. That kind of works. I don't know. It's just I want him. His forehead is kind of like this flat surface, so I don't think like his hooded mask would be very reflective per se. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. And for the shadows, and like I'm not like pretty much the only thing that's the airbrush is the highlights. Everything else is just full flat colors and not Yeah, just full flat colors. I'm not trying to add anything to it. I'm letting the artwork shine for itself. What if anything, I'm just adding more shadows and shading to the character just to bring it out just a little bit. But I don't know. I don't think people really mess with mouths per se. Maybe I can like do something with the bottom of his teeth there. Let's see. I'm just gonna experiment and see how it turns out. I kind of like it. And then like have this section back there. All this underneath like his gum area. Huh, it kind of works out. Look at that. Trial and error. It's like the most trial and error for me is like the best part when it comes to like doing a new skill. I think I can leave it like that. And that back tooth can get the shadow treatment as well. So everything kind of stands out. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's going. I think his nose. The light's that way, so his nose would kind of go this way. Let me make it lower. I might not do it at all because it's kind of like it's kind of distracting. I think. I think it makes it. I think it like makes the mask stick out a bit. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave it there. I can always erase it later. Let me put some highlights on this belt. But yeah, a comic series that I want to be able to like make is or learn how to paint like is well no light wouldn't get over there. Duh. As I think it was like Donnie something. Donnie something's Venom. And I want to try I want to be able to work and learn how to paint like that per se. And cuz like that Venom story was awesome. It was called The King in Black. So if you guys want to check it out, that's what it's called. And my god, that series was amazing. And I, not enough people talk about it. And with the way Marvel is, I doubt that we will ever like really get a good story with the King in Black because of God the way Thor: Love and Thunder was. Jesus, that movie was terrible. I don't know what happened. I don't Fat Thor was fun. He was a funny comedic guy. He lost like he felt like he was defeated and lost everything, and it made sense for his character to be like that. Um, and he still had like he was still a serious character. Things had just gotten rough for him, but now I don't know, man. Like the way Love and Thunder was, it was terrible. But I hope they like they bring back gore. Oh God! All right, give me a second, guys. Allergy season. But yeah, I really do hope they bring back Gore and they do his character justice because man, that guy's OP as hell. And if he gets into the MCU, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so now let's do some true white highlights. I probably could have made that normal, but doesn't matter. So let's put that there. I don't know. I think I like how that looks. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely better. With the true white, it looks better. And let's get rid of that commercial. And these are like the real final touches of highlights. I think, and I'm trying not to. Yeah, it's just like the final version, final overlay. And I am just doing an airbrush on this as well. So that way everything feels like it kind of just blends in. And I'm not trying to place this everywhere. I'm just trying to place this in like key parts. Places that make sense. And what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna like do this thing where I blur it, and I'll show you. Because I remember picking this trick up from Color with Kurt a while back too. Yeah, no, because it makes the suit feel glossy. I don't know. This suit feels more it's not like cotton. Yeah, it feels more like it would be a cotton, some type of cotton synthetic, like kind of flexy material instead of like, I don't know, like a glossy fabric. Wolverine doesn't seem like the type of guy who would like wear glossy stuff. But yeah, I think, you know what? Let's see. Let me see if I can put a shadow completely where his leg starts going backwards. And we'll see what happens when I do that. Doesn't make sense when I do it like that. Let's do it that way. Nah, that line looks weird. It should be like a straight. There we go. Yeah, I think this is done. This is what it kind of looks like at the end. That's kind of funny. But let me add some let me add like a glow, quick glow element to his claws at the top. Oop. I just want one. Particle size, particle density. Oh, just do what I want. Okay, so that's as best as it's gonna get. Right there. And this one can go right here. And we will turn them down just a little bit. So it looks like the sun is hitting like just perfectly on his claws. And yeah. Alright, yeah. That's what the colors look like without the lines. But with the lines, they look awesome. And if we turn that off, yeah, it looks alright. Let's see if we can do like something better with the background. There's gotta be a better way to doing that. Let's do a black, and let's do a gradient, and foreground to background. Let's turn that to white. Let's turn this to a black. I gotta work on how I do my backgrounds. But let's see. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can keep that turned off. We will turn this on, and we will take this up here to the top, and we will copy paste, turn that off, and we will take this down here to the bottom, and we will turn all this extra stuff off. So that way it's clear. And from here, oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, this is like a Peaky Blinders trailer. Here, I'll do like white. I think white will be fine. Or maybe red. Ooh, I do like a red. Let's do a fill. And at this point, I'm just doing this for the lettering. So that it all pops. Because I like how that red is interacting with the frame. And I'm seeing when I'm getting close up on things that I'm missing, like certain colors are just bleeding through. And I don't know why, but I think I will deal with that another day off stream. Like super technical stuff, I don't want to waste you guys' time on. But, you know, the bigger stuff, I'll show you guys. I like to show you guys. And because I was able to record this, I'll be able to post this on my YouTube. It'll be like a cool response to Color with Kurt. Be like, hey, dude, taught me how to color this awesome Wolverine picture. And wrap up is the most fun and boring thing to do. It's just like clean, busy work. It's like this is usually the part that I hate most when it comes to art, is like making sure everything is pristine to the point where like there aren't any, like, if there are major mistakes, no, you're getting rid of all the major mistakes. But if you miss like minor ones, there's nothing really you can do about it, because if this gets to print, then that's it. But the whole point is like you want to make sure you catch everything you can before it gets to that point. Let me make this a red. Ooh. For other layers. Expand. Oh, and let's do a hue shift. Turn that down. Oops. 0, 0. Nice. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. That looks professional. That looks like it can belong on a comic book cover. And I did that. Nice. Alright, and hopefully, yes, my it was recorded too. So that is awesome. Oh yeah, it came out pretty well. Oh, you guys can see the screen too, so that's awesome. I think that's what I might do instead of just showing you guys a Clip Studio paint screen. Is like leave it on my full window, so that way you guys can like see everything. Yeah, like now that I'm seeing this being drawn in front of me, it's cool. Like, I might be catching stuff I missed. Okay, yep. I knew I forgot something. Where's the glow? Okay, yeah, I missed something. I lost my glows. Those were painstakingly. It was painstaking for me to put them there. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Twitch just does not like Infamous. I know that now. Oh, hang on. I might swap this out. This one could get smaller. go over here. This one can go over here. And maybe I can expand it. Yeah, I kind of like that. And yeah, it's just small stuff like that. That makes it stand out really well. It's so cool. Oh, sorry about that. That was my 11 o'clock alarm. You have to start returning to society's sleep schedule, or else yeah, it's not gonna be good for me. Okay, so that's the true white. Let me add just a little bit more. I have a little bit of time. I can add just a little bit more highlights to him. Like the bounce light from his metal. Okay, I think, yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit always helps. You don't realize how much until you see it. But I think, in truth, I will be okay with what I have. But yeah, so this was a cool stream, guys. I tried something new. I got a couple new streams. New viewers. So thanks for checking the channel out. Thank you guys for showing up. Those who came. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stream earlier next week. Okay, so I mean not next week, this week. So I'm gonna try and stream middle of the day, like around 12 or something. So you guys, so for people who are free, they can see it. And yeah, till then, I'll see.